Hey there YouTube, this is Team Yugi God here, bringing you Paul's first place deck profile on his E-Dragons. Paul, on you go, mate.
I don't think the build's changed much, but like 3 Tempests, of course, 3 Blaster, 3 Tidal. I think it's pretty much standard in every E-Dragon build, but still. 3 of each big guy, too many fire, too many water, too many earth, and too many wind. For hand traps, 2 Veiler, 2 Maxi, and 1 Swift Scarecrow. Mainly because I don't have a 3rd Veiler or 3rd Maxi.
Fair enough.
1 Flammable Guard, it's searchable, so why not. 1 Light Darkness. Just a bit of tech. I didn't see it once today, so...
Fair enough, so we can't really tell how useful
I can't really tell how useful it was just there. For spells, 3 Super Rejuvenation. This card probably only a band, but
yeah,
we'll find out. 2 Gold Sarko. I don't think the card's that good to play at 3, so
fair enough.
I'll play thingy. Staples, Storm, Darkhold, and Reborn, of course. Play 1 Chalice. Boogamoon, I wouldn't really consider this a staple, but so card destruction. 1 7 Swords. Because I don't like the card that much. And 1 Return for a Different Dimension, which worked out alright actually. I played it once though, so I can't really say much about it. For extra deck, I play 1 Army Arm, 1 Wyvern, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Scrap Dragon, and 1 Stardust. 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Cowboy. It's optional, but I kind of like the idea of having them there. Just because in case a big eye level 4, I can just summon and at least make one of them.
Yeah.
And this is pretty decent in the mirror.
Oh, and if you really have to summon Midget Dragon Monster Born opponents level 4.
It's a bad play, but it's something, so yeah. 1 Abyss Megaeos. I can't believe I'm playing Lucky Straight. Such a bad card, but yeah. Mainly because I don't have a 3rd one of these.
Yeah.
So 2 Big Eye and then 3 Dracos.
Yeah. Do you want to go through your side deck for
Yeah, sure, go for it. For spells, I'm signing 1 Book of Eclipse and 2 MST.
Yeah.
I don't have any more books of Eclipse, or else I would, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. For traps, it's 3 Skill Drain. The E-Dragons don't care about the effects that much anyway, and it turns off Ophion. And 3 Eradicator. Just because I can make it pretty easily as well. 2 Tsukuyomi. This card was probably the MVP today anyway.
Yeah.
It won me so many games. 2 Logic Virus, just to steal Ophions and stuff like that. 1 Side Blocker, it's kind of like Prohibition, but it's a wind as well, so it kind of helps with Tempest and Vanity's Fiend.
Yeah.
Just because, well, it's there. I kind of want to play more, but I only have the 1, so it does its job. I mean, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
But I went for like, you know, my matchups.
What was your easiest matchup of the day?
Probably wind-ups.
The wind-ups. And hardest match of the day?
Probably the Glad matchup at the end.
Glad matchup at the end.
Like Evil Storm, I got Evil Storm first round, but I seemed to open everything, so
yeah.
I opened all my outs.
Yeah, you did.
I opened all my outs. So I was able to just snatch that one up very easily.
Was that the match you were looking least forward to?
Evil Storm's not the greatest matchup for this deck, it's the worst.
It becomes turn 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! And we all like that.
I didn't get any Prophecy though, I was kind of upset.
Yeah.
Kind of wanted to get some Prophecy.
Anything you would change?
Probably the Swift Scarecrow and the Lad for another Veiler and Maxi. And probably Lucky Straight here. For
Master
big
Blades.
Or Master Blades, but I'm not really wanting to spend that much for Master.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not that good.
Not amazing. Yeah. Here you go, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. That was Paul's deck. You went 4-0 with that today at Locals. Got any changes or suggestions? Go ahead. We'll catch you later. See you, YouTube.